Well, Max, preparations continue ahead of the new season. 4 days of a friendly with Lancashire, spread over two matches, and then followed by Kent the following week.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think most counties are normally on foreign soil, getting ready for pre-season. So I think we've been in touch with Lancashire and Kent and tried to organise friendly. I think most counties are doing the same. It's very rare you're playing in the middle of March in England, so we're hoping for good weather, but it's normally drier down here than most places, so as I said earlier, the ground staff have done a tremendous job. So first and foremost, Lancashire, two-day games. It'll be good for all our squad to get a run out. We're hoping to give everyone a go over the 4 days, and complement what we've done over the last few weeks in the nets.
If the weather allows, presumably the format for both of those games will be each side batting for a day, will it? But maybe that will change according to the weather conditions.
Yeah, it's just the weather really. I mean, I think both teams are flexible. If we bat a day, bowl a day, or depending on the weather, we might split the overs in the day. But it's more about not the game. It's just about the practice really, making sure we can, as I said, replicate what we've done in the nets in the middle. And when we're on pre-season tour, we're normally having 4 or 5 friendly games. It's not the case this year, but we're just going to try and make the best of what we can. So it's more fingers crossed on the weather. If we can get 4 good days, I'm sure both teams will gain a huge amount from it.
And I'm sure that's what the players want, isn't it? Some competitive action out in the middle. Must have been quite difficult during the winter for you and the coaching staff, though, to monitor, particularly with the fast bowlers, the amount of indoor work they do.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't been able to do a lot because of the COVID restrictions, and we know in our region it's been particularly high, the cases. So first and foremost, it's been well-being of the players and the staff. So that we haven't been back that long really, mid-February. So we've had to take it probably more careful than we have. But I think by the time we start, we'll be happy we've done enough work. But I must say the lads have been superb. Really professional how they've looked after themselves. They've all had home programmes and making sure they're strong enough, and they've got the dreaded fitness test tomorrow, so I'm sure they're looking forward to that. But no, I mean they've been really good. It's very tough, especially when you're used to playing 12 months of the year, but everyone's really looking forward to next week against Lancs, and hopefully a normal summer. I think everyone has got their fingers crossed for that.
As a coach, what do you look forward to each season? I mean, you've got the winning formula. Obviously, A, to protect that, and B, to get the players to carry on in the same vein. Do you change your strategies each year?
No, I mean, look, ultimately we're here to win trophies, and everyone enjoys that. The last few years have been very enjoyable, but there's challenges along the way. I mean, I think from our point of view as coaches, we're just looking how the players improve each and every year. That's what we try and get them to do. We know if we improve as individuals, we'll improve as a team, and we've got to keep that hunger. And again, I think when you don't see that in the players, when they're not looking to improve, whether that's physically, mentally or technically, that's when you start to worry. But there's none of that in our team, from the oldest man in Ryan, who's Ryan Tender-Scarter, and Alistair Cook, and to the youngest guys. They're all looking to push on. They're now fun it's been the last few years, and we want to keep that going. So we're wanting to keep our record of picking a trophy up, at least one, to keep the run going.
You mentioned Ryan and Sir Alistair Cook there. Does it illustrate the spirit, the enjoyment that the players get, that those guys are sort of the senior end of their career, they're happy just to carry on for another year?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've said in both their cases that they've earned the right to retire when they want to do, and I think all we say to them in particular is, as long as they're enjoying it, we want them around. So if you'd have been here earlier, they were both out in the team in rain, batting in the middle of the nets, not wanting to stay inside. So that shows everything, that hungry desire to get better. And when our youngest guys are 16, 17, 18, which watching that, it shows what standards you've got to get to. They've played for that long, they're still out there for hours honing the skills. So it's a great example for us to have, for myself as a coach, but it sets the standard for the other players, and that's how you continue success, that's how you continue that consistency day in, day out.